Hello people, my name is Yuri, and in this video I will do the 100 days hardcore challenge. I'll let you guys know that I'm not a pro, so if I have mistakes in my gameplay, kindly tell me in the comments so I'll know. And without further ado, let's start the challenge. Day 1, I spawned in a pretty nice place, and I saw sugarcane and I immediately took it. After that, like anyone else, I gathered some wood and started making a crafting table and a wooden pickaxe, so I can then mine some stones. After getting stones, I made a stone sword and stone tools. Then, I started gathering some woods again before traveling the area. I also took some sand so I can make glass for my future house. Well, we don't know where I'll make a house. I might stay at a forest without sands. Now it's time I travel before sun goes down. I slaughtered a group of pigs so I have something to eat. I also got iron ores in a cave. After traveling for half of day 1, I found a really small village. Maybe I'll build my base here. Before going into the village, I decided to get some iron ores from a nearby cave. When the sun was almost down, I locked up the villagers so that they won't die. They will be very important later in the game. After locking them down, I run fast into the cave so I can spend the night there mining. Then closing the hole in case a creeper creeps up behind me. I made a shield before going deep into the cave so I have something to block with when I encounter a creeper. I started torching the place up and killed some zombies. After some mining, I made some equipment from the irons I got so I won't die easily. I continued mining after that. Day number 2, I got back up from the cave and it was raining. I chopped some woods inside the village. I also stole some crops from the villagers. Easy peasy. After that, I used my irons to complete my iron armors. Then I decided to go back to the cave to spend the night mining again. I got some golds but unfortunately no diamonds. It was day 3 when I went out the cave. I started making a space to plant my sugar canes early because I'll need a lot of it later. Then started flattening the space in the village, and stole some crops again. It was already dark when I noticed. I immediately run inside a house. I didn't have a bed so I had no choice but to stare and wait for the night to pass. And finally, it's day number 4. I continued flattening the space, then I was on my way to put my walls when a creeper confronted me. I continued to put up my walls so it's safe inside my village. I didn't finish it yet but I started torching the first side of the walls. When the night came, I started digging down a house to spend the night mining again. After digging quite deep, I found a cave. And there I found diamonds, but guess what? It's only 1 diamond. While torching around, I encountered an addict, skeleton. Good thing I have a shield, he did nothing, easy peasy. Then I came back up and it's day 5. I continued putting up my walls. And there it is, it's complete. But wait, maybe I'll make it 2 blocks high for more safety. I didn't finish it but I started torching around my village. It was dark when I was done. So I invaded a village's privacy so I can sleep for the first time in my Minecraft world. Day number 6. I put back the village's door so they can be free again, because it's safe now. Nothing to see here, just stealing some crops. I also harvested my sugar canes. Then I traded with the villagers and threw some breads so they would breed. Then at night I made a pen so I can start breeding animals. Then I spent the night finally making my house. Day number 7. I harvested my sugar canes. Then I spent half of day number 7 chopping a lot of trees. Then started putting roofs. It was night again when I finished. I also put chests above my walls for storage. On day 8, I fed my chickens, took hay bales and got sheeps. Then I finished my house by putting the glasses for my windows. Harvesting my sugar canes again at night. After that, I gave my sheeps a nice cut and took their wools. Then I went and finished up my walls. The sun was up when I finished it. On day 9, I brought cows to my village so I can breed them. I really need their leathers. My sheep's hair grow fast so I cut them again. It seems the villagers are breeding well too. I went mining for the night and got diamonds, a lot of it. Then like always, it's daytime when I got back up. On day 10, I stole some crops again and threw some bread to the villagers for compensation. Then fed my animals so they would breed. Like this, guys. I decided to isolate my farm from the villagers. They always change my crops to random plants and it's annoying. I was about to plant carrots but immediately changed my mind and went to bed. I continued the planting on day 11. After planting, I harassed a villager because I want him to sell me a mending book. But it's already sundown and still did not have any luck, so I slept with them. I continued resetting his trades on day 12 and he finally decided to sell me a mending book. I decided to expand my walls a bit so I have a spot for building my enchantment room. I was still building the room on the night of day 12. So after I finished, I took obsidians down the mine. Then I planted on my farm again and it's almost day. On day 13, I put my enchanted table, then I started fishing until sunset. I then put my nether portal, but I'm not ready yet, so I fed my animals instead and went to bed. Harvesting crops on day 14, a nice way to start a day. Then I went and sold some stuffs to villages and fed my cows. I spent the rest of the day harassing another villager, but it was no good, so I went to bed. On day 15, I continued harassing the villager until he sells me a good enchantment, but I think he does not want yet. So I just went and harvested my sugar canes. On day 16, he was selling a Fortune 3 enchantment, and I was so excited, so I fed my cows and harvested crops. Then I sold some stuffs to the villager so I can buy the book. On day 17, I have enough emeralds, so I finally bought the fortune book. I immediately made an anvil and put it on my diamond pickaxe. After that, I went down the cave hoping to get some diamonds, but unfortunately I got 0. Day 18, I harvested sugar canes. I also made a clock so I will know the time whenever I am mining. At night, I went mining and got some golds and diamond. It was almost sunrise when I went back. Day 19, I harvested my crops and sold it to the villages. Then, I fed my chickens and cows. I killed some of them so I can start putting bookshelves on my enchantment room. Now I have 7 out of 15. I removed the house beside my farm so I can expand my farm. I will need more crops for a lot of emeralds so I can put mending on all of my equipments. On day 20, I was finished on expansion. I started plowing, then planted my sugar canes and crops. After that, I wasted the rest of the day. I fed my animals at night, then went mining to find some more diamonds. I got 24 diamonds in total that night. I went back to the village at sunrise. On day 21, I finally made my full set of diamond armor. And also a diamond sword. Now I have a higher chance of surviving 100 days. I then put my iron armor on a stand. I harvested my sugar canes again. I also made a Fletcher that buys sticks. On day 22, I harvested my massive farm. Then sold some sticks to the Fletcher. I spent the rest of the day chopping woods to turn it all to sticks. Day 23, I fed the cows and sold potatoes to villages. Then cut some trees and sold it again to the Fletcher. I also killed some of my cows so I can finally complete my enchantment table. I then enchanted my sword with sharpness 3. Back to wood cutting before sunset. Then at night I fed my chickens. They give really good XP. I was able to enchant my armor with protection 4 and decided to try to fight monsters, but I almost died to a creeper. I immediately decided to run back. On the way, there was also a baby zombie riding a chicken. On day 24 I sold all my sticks. Then I harvested my massive farm. I fed my chickens again for the XP. At night I went mining and found a zombie spawner. I torched it and killed the zombies. The chests had some shitty loot. I spent the rest of the night turning it into a XP farm. Day 25, I was back to the village and fed my chickens and cows. Then I harvested my sugar canes. I was able to enchant my leggings with protection 3. Then at night I went back to my XP farm and it was not working. Well, I haven't made a mob farm in my life. So I decided to go back and went to bed. On day 26 I watched a YouTube video and spent the whole day 26 fixing the mob farm. It's working now, but there's so few of them spawning. Morning of day 27, I torched all the nearby caves around the spawner so that the more mobs can spawn inside the spawner. There it is. More zombies spawn now. I killed zombies until I was level 30 and went back to enchant my boots with protection 4. On midnight, I harvested my potatoes. After that, I killed zombies until I was level 30 again. I was about to enchant another sword with fire aspect 2 to combine it with my sharpness 3, but then I got a really good sword with 4 enchantments. Then of course I went to the spawner again, to try my new sword too. On day 29, it was raining. I harvested and sold all my crops to the villagers. Then I killed some of my cows to make books, then I bought a lot of mending. I went to the nether at night and I spent the time until day 31 mining for netherite using the bed strategy. I spent 3 days to get them and I only got 14. And each ingot needs 4 of these. Before going home, I tried trading with the piglins, but they don't give anything good. I got back home almost sunset on day 32. There was a phantom again, but I was able to kill him. Then I fed my chickens. I used my netherite ingots to upgrade my armor and swords into netherite. Day 33, I made sharpness book, then went back to the spawner again. After that, I enchanted my boar. On day 34 I decided to travel for the whole day. There was no other structures on the island, so I went back home before sunset. Day 35, I found a fortress but I was not ready yet, so I went back, and on my way home, an enderman attacked me. I made golden apples from the golds I got. I harvested my crops and fed my chickens for XP. I also killed some of them to reduce lag and also sell their feathers to the villagers. At night I was ready to explore the fortress with my golden apples. There I got saddles and other stuff. So on day 36 I traveled the island again to find my first horse. It took me until afternoon and I finally found a horse. After we got back, there was a zombie inside my village attacking the villagers, so I rushed to kill it. I put my mending books on my important equipments. Day 37, I upgraded my sword. Then spent the whole day chopping trees to sell to the villager because I need one more mending book for my pickaxe. On day 38 I slaughtered my chickens again, but of course I didn't forget to feed them. After that, I harassed a villager once again for a good enchanted book offer. But like always, it cost me one whole day for nothing. So I slept with him again. On day 39, he was selling infinity books, so I bought it and put it on my boar. Later that day I went back to the nether. I spent 3 days again looking for netherite ore. I wanted to complete my netherite equipments as soon as possible. I was scared that I might misclick and kill myself in the process, so I decided to do mining instead of explosive. On the night of day 43 I went back to my village. I smelt the netherrites I got, and finally completed my equipments. I was happy. All the time in the nether was worth it. After that, I harvested my potatoes. Then again, I spent all of my time in the nether for upgrading and to prepare to fight the Ender Dragon. In the next 44 to 48 days, I will let you guys watch peacefully while listening to some music. On day 48 I completed all what was needed. I have 16 Ender Eye, and my potions are ready. I went back to my village and went to bed. Day 49. It's time to travel to find the stronghold. Checking my house in case I won't survive the fight and fail the challenge. It was already dark, but I haven't found the stronghold, so I spent the night staring at the moon. On day 50, the Ender Eye was dropping on the ground, so I think this is it. I dug down, and there, I found the stronghold. All that's left is to find the portal. There it is, the Ender Portal. I'm scared. This is my first time fighting the Ender Dragon. I put the Ender Eyes on the slots and the portal is open. I wore my pumpkin mask, and finally jumped in. Will I win? Or will I lose? Subscribe to my channel to follow my journey.